If a few mistakes had not been made along the way, many of the innovations that have influenced modern civilization might not have materialized today. And if researchers hadn't been ready to pursue these unexpected new lines of research, none of these discoveries would have happened. Some of these discoveries are invaluable to humanity. Here are 10 accidental discoveries we've prepared for you. The English scientist William Henry Perkin began searching for a synthetic alternative to quinine, whose antimalarial properties were well known, in 1856 when he was just 18 years old. He thought that by combining aniline, which is made from coal tar, with a few other chemical compounds, he had discovered an alternative. Despite the experiment's failure, he did manage to produce a dark purple precipitate that was both water and alcohol soluble. Perkin discovered its dyeing capabilities by dipping a piece of silk into it, developing the first synthetic dye. Spencer Silver, a chemist, was given the task of creating a new glue in 1968 while working for the Midwest-based American corporation 3M. The new adhesive needed to be stronger and more effective than the one that was already on the market. The result of the young man's investigation was exactly the opposite, a concoction that stuck yet was simple to remove. Spencer thought he had failed at the moment. In actuality, he had only altered the paper mill's history. Tea samples that American tea trader Thomas Sullivan brought to Europe at the turn of the 20th century were enclosed in silk pouches to prevent contamination during the transatlantic journey. When it arrived, the receivers accidentally poured the tea and its package in boiling water. More wonderful errors happened over time, and eventually the tea bag assumed the form it has today. On November 8, 1895, German physicist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen discovered that cathode rays may emit a light that can pass through a variety of materials when subjected to a strong electrical discharge. He tried to halt these strong beams by putting various things in front of the electrical discharge tube in an effort to test its limitations. Two shadows, those of the disc and the bones in his hand, appeared as he tried a tiny lead disc. Russian chemist Konstantin Fahlberg made the first artificial sugar in 1878 while working in a lab at Johns Hopkins University to find a replacement for coal tar. He discovered an unexpected sweetness of cane sugar that had been left behind by one of the mixes tested that day at the lab one evening as he was eating with his hands. Percy Spencer, an American engineer, was producing radar equipment for Raytheon when he noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. He thought the magnetron, a radar component which emits microwaves, was the source of this. He conducted a test using corn kernels, which burst one by one, to corroborate his suspicion. The first microwave oven model, which was introduced to the market in 1946, was quickly developed by Spencer. A moldy fungus infiltrated one of the petri dishes in the British bacteriologist Alexander Fleming's lab in 1928 while he was on holiday. Fleming recognized the issue upon his return, but he also saw that the germs did not develop surrounding the intrusion. The penicillium fungus contained a chemical that, after being refined, would become the first potent antibiotic. Wilson Greatbatch, an American electrical engineer, made a mistake in 1960 while attempting to construct an oscillator to quantify the heart rhythm problem tachycardia. The electrical circuit produced an irregular rhythm when 1 kilo of resistance was added instead of 10, which Greatbatch quickly connected to the heartbeat. Products that had been used to remove soot from wallpaper through the 1950s became outdated as the usage of wood and charcoal for heating diminished. Due to the necessity of these goods for its business, American firm Qtol began searching for a new use for its non-toxic stain remover that was rubbed on walls. A woman who was connected to the company's management came up with the idea, why not let kids play with it? Play-Doh was created. In a DuPont laboratory in the United States, Roy J. Plunkett was searching for a cooling gas when he made the first Teflon molecules. Tetrafluoroethylene gas solidified into a somewhat waxy white powder with heat-resistant and non-stick qualities after an unsuccessful trial with the substance. Both the atomic bomb and non-stick muffin baking plates would subsequently be made of Teflon. We have reached the end of one more video. Don't forget to like our videos to support us. Goodbye.